Hi, this is Zoe and I wanted to do a quick video about Clubhouse. Clubhouse! Okay, so do you know what Clubhouse is? Have you experienced it yet? Do you know what it is and what it does? The reason why I wanted to do this short video is because I think Clubhouse is phenomenal. It's got pros and it's got cons, so I want to tell you a little bit about that, so bear with me. Clubhouse is an audio, almost like a podcast app. It's voice only. And so at the moment it's in beta testing, which means it's not available for everybody. But if you go on iPhone, it is iPhone only at the moment, or at the time of filming this. And you'll need to download the app and it will reserve a name, and then there's not much else you can do other than look at the blog and information. The secret is you need an invite. So if you ping to your other social media, put out a quick note to say anybody on Clubhouse got a spare invite, and they'll DM me, or because you're going to need to give your phone number. I wouldn't recommend putting that on your social media wall just in case. But anyway, so you get an invite and then you'll go into this app and you'll see that there's a space to create a profile. I think you should have a strong profile, and I'm going to tell you why in a moment. And then you're going to have all of these different rooms. Now, before I tell you about that, why am I talking to you about it and who am I? Well, very simply, unlike you, you're here because you're trying to learn a new skill. You're probably growing your audience and you probably want some visibility about your product or your services or what your gift is. And everybody's got a gift, by the way. So I did a poll, and 70% of those that responded to my poll, and I think there was about 180 people that looked at it and responded, 70% of people wanted to start a new business or were thinking of starting a new business. So actually, with the current climate at the moment where people are a little bit more fearful about their jobs, or maybe they have lost their jobs, they want to create their own path, which is brilliant, and I encourage anyone to do that. And I can talk to you about this specifically because my experience is nearly a year ago, I left a corporate world. The corporate world has been very generous to me, and I've earned a 7-figure salary over the course of my career in HR executive for people like Condé Nast, Vogue, GQ, Tatler, Vanity Fair, and Adidas, people like that. And so I've been very successful. So why should I leave that? Because my desire, that's not my path anymore, and I know that I want to do something else, right? So I'm a psychologist. I have a bandwidth in terms of neuro-linguistic program. I'm a certified coach. So I want to help people make transition of whatever it is to success in their life. And let me be clear, success is what your measure of success is, not mine. So I think you're like me, that you want to make a difference in the world. You want to flip your product, your service, your skills into your own business, be flexible, be free to do what you want to do and work from anywhere in the world. Who wouldn't want to do that? Well, maybe you don't, but you're watching this for a reason. So I want to walk that journey with you and just tell you about this incredibly sociable and powerful platform. So Clubhouse itself, the people who's on there is people that claim to be billionaires, millionaires. Now, it's not all about money, because money is not the only thing that makes us happy, but there are habits of successful people that we can learn. And if you model the person that you admire, that is doing the job that you want to do and earning the money and having the life and the freedom and whatever they're getting, you need to model them. Some of those people are on this platform, and the accessibility and the connectability is awesome. So ultimately, what you'll do is you'll be tempted to duck in and out of rooms about all sorts of things, from entrepreneurial mindset, from dating, from how to grow your audience, how to use Clubhouse, the power of social media. And so you can dip in and out of these rooms, and you'll be tempted to follow the people that host in the rooms. They call them moderators. So moderators are usually people that start the room. You too can be a moderator, start talking, have a catchy title to your room, and people can just go into and start talking. So the art of moderation is when your rooms get really big, and they can be from 2 people to 1,500 people, in my experience. People can come on stage, and the bigger the room is, the more, I guess, there's a procedure and a waiting time to get your question in front of moderators. And only you can decide who's credible for you and who you want to listen to. So my advice is that be really crafted with your questions, because you get maybe 60 seconds to ask a really great question, and 2 or 3 moderators in the expertise of the field that you're interested in will answer you and give you key advice. And it could be about their habits, what they do, what they did about this strategy. They'll offer you live advice that's powerful for you and the rest of the audience, which is phenomenal. You know what? It's even free. There's no money exchange in all of this. How long for? Who knows? If you want to monetize your products, the only way you're going to do that is through getting an audience growth. So you need eyeballs, I call it eyeballs. You need eyeballs on your product and your service. So how do you get that? Because you need to be growing your audience, and you can do that phenomenally on Clubhouse. There's another trick here. You need to have Instagram, because Clubhouse, you can't direct message anybody, right? The only way you can communicate is through the chat rooms, right? So if you then have your Instagram account, you'll hear moderators saying, if you just DM me on Instagram, that's the way to get to them. So have your Instagram set up, make sure it's connected, and make sure that your profiles are consistent, because the moderators, if you step onto the platform to ask a question or you are a moderator, people are going to look at your profile. And you might have 2 million people following you on Instagram. It doesn't matter. You've got to grow it on Clubhouse to be able to have your voice and gain your credibility. So what else can I tell you about it? It's addictive, right? So the addiction is you get hooked in, you're learning all this knowledge, and also pen and paper. You need to make notes. Otherwise, in and out, right? So write notes down, and it's proven science that you will learn more if you write it down, okay? And use it and take action. There's one thing that these people do on this platform is taking action. The people that have grown their audience in 3 weeks from like 0 people to 50,000 people is like 3 weeks. Imagine the coverage, the leverage, what that might be, whether it's monetized or not. It means that you're having a voice and getting whatever is important to you out there. And trust me, whatever your topic is, there's going to be people that come into your room and want to talk to you about it. And when you're a subject matter expert on something, it's incredibly powerful that you'll get a following through your voice as well. People will follow you if they think you're genuine and authentic. Another really great thing I want to share with you before I wrap up for today is that there was, I think it was last weekend, in one of the rooms, they were talking about single mums and how difficult it is in this moment of time, especially with the global pandemic. It is for a single mum to be able, an entrepreneurial mum, maybe a working mum that's in a regular job, but mums have it hard when they're bringing up children and trying to hustle and make money and maybe even start a business. Through the power of this platform, the moderators all gave significant money into a fund, me included, right? It was a snippet of what, in comparison to other people, but basically I was able to send a little bit of money via PayPal into this pot of money, and what I think they ended up with, and I could be wrong about this, it was in excess of $20,000 to $25,000 dollar pot to help people on this platform that were single mums. And I think that that is just amazing, and that happened probably in the space of about 2 hours. So I think that's super powerful. The collaboration, the thinking, the camaraderie is really great. So that's my views on Clubhouse. You find out for yourself and go and carve your own journey with it, because I believe Clubhouse is here and it's here to stay. And if I could have invested in it, oh my God, OMG, I would have done. Anyway, thanks for listening. Links down below if you want any more information.